open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be heard in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Need guidance on life, auto, or homeowners insurance? Contact Kate Woolman State Farm for all your insurance needs. Rates can be more affordable than you think, and protecting what matters most to you is important. Call Ben at 719-539-6265 and he'll set you up with what you need. That's 719-539-6265.
Okay, Crazy Cats, we are going to start a game in the wilds. We are on the continent of Galean, a subcontinent of Belaine, a land full of forests, mountains, burned palaces. You all started at the town of Sowald, ran into a forest, met some were-rats, went and talked to a hermit undercover spy named Nodor. And then went Nodor, and then in searching for an artifact known as the Sundering Stone, you also stumbled upon, turn the pages, the Satyr Ked. And Ked, the master chess player. QED. Anyway, tried to strike a bargain to gain information from this fey creature.
I believe I successfully struck the bargain. I think you were going to tell us the outcome.
Yeah, well, but you attempted, and then a bargain was struck, but we don't know the follow-through on that. So,
I realized Michael's had like a month to figure out how to make this not work the way I want it to.
Yeah, he's wrapping up already to screw us.
This was a bad time to make a deal with the Fae.
This was a terrible time to make a deal with the Fae.
Yeah, Michael totally had a month to plan things. Like, that's what happened with that time.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure you were working on this every day diligently, just like I did when I was DMing, right?
You totally didn't hypercaffeinate yourself 3 hours ago, and now you're just winging it.
You definitely
I did straight up tell
didn't
Emily
just
to watch
come
a video
from
about
Big Expo or anything, you know.
Oh no,
nothing
not at all. No.
Nothing that
I came from
important.
moving, but I'll trade you. Just want
Now,
to shower.
we'll move past the interruption and finish the intro as I say, let's go explore the wilds together.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
So, the bargain is struck. So what is it you're looking for again?
Thundering Stone?
Well, you say that, but you're not the one making the deal, sir. And
It is.
this fine
yes.
gentleman is.
Yes, my good fellow, I am looking for a magical artifact, known colloquially as the Sundering Stone. Stone of incredible power, the ability to dissolve... Wait, how did I say it How did I say it last time? What's the exact wording I used?
With
Hold on,
him?
wait.
Or just
No, hold on. That's why I'm confused. I don't have my notes up. Sorry. I just realized this is why I'm confused. I don't have my notes up.
That's what I was missing.
Yeah. Me too.
You struck a bargain like this with a fae and don't have your notes? I am sadly saddened for you.
Here we go.
You don't look like you could ever be sad.
Yes.
Fair.
Ah, yes.
It rarely
The
happens.
Sundering Stone. What I know of it is that this is an artifact, not a fire of sky, but in the whispers of winds distant secret lies. When bargains struck and danger is nigh, beware its power. And unfortunately, that was all that I, the sly, could devise. I do believe it is extraplanar or extraterrestrial. It does not seem to be connected to any gods of this pantheon or this world. And, to the best of my understanding, it is able to sunder any bargain or deal or agreement without damaging either of the two former agreeers. It's a terrible way to put that.
That's fascinating. So,
I sus-
hypothetically, what were you saying? I do apologize.
No, that's it. Oh, and I also suspect that it goes by another name here on this realm that I have yet to discover, which is probably why I have yet to find it.
Quite possible. Possible indeed. Just hypothetically, would that stone possibly be used to undo said deal we have just made?
I will be honest, I hadn't even considered that. Potentially, though, I suppose it could. That was not my plan.
He's going to make a perception check on you.
You mean insight?
Easy. What?
Insight?
Insight.
It's fine. It's the same thing.
No.
No,
Oh,
insight-
actually, wait. Oh, insight. It says insight is the true intentions of a creature, such as when searching out a
You
lie.
said perception.
Yeah, you said perception.
Oh my gosh, jeez, thank you.
You
I
got,
was-
you got DM. You got DM brain.
It's
have
okay.
DM brain.
We all do it.
I've been so sleepy today. Okay,
Oh, I-
Slow, sleepy.
don't worry about it. He believes you. With a natural 1.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah.
That was not
All
my
right.
intention.
All right. I'm merely intrigued in trying to decipher what would even go down in such a case, as I believe you all say, if
Thunder.
after gaining it you tried to break our deal, which again I was not firmly set on and wish no ill will. Allow me to be honest, I have not heard of this, certainly by that name. However, I do have 24 hours, I believe, to fulfill what we have discussed. Yes, small one.
Hey, hi. What's up? Not part of the deal, but just curious. What happens if you don't manage to fulfill the deal?
Oh, nothing happens.
Then-
It was just, yes, our deal was merely that these things will be traded between us if possible, and if not, there are no consequences. Not all deals are such, but I am not one to threaten those by the wayside and ask for a toll.
So he says.
Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome. The only toll that I might have asked you already paid with the music as you came nearby. So, 24 hours, I must investigate this.
Do we just wait here?
I don't know. Which would you all like to do? You're welcome to wait, of course. It is a fairly safe locale here, or you may explore the woods around you if you desire. Again,
Is there anything dangerous in the woods around?
you are also of the Fae, are you not, my dear?
Yeah, I am.
Then you should know that there is always the possibility for something dangerous in woods.
Yeah,
Especially
usually,
woods such
but
as
this
this.
is a different kind of woods, except for you. I really wasn't expecting to see somebody like you here, which makes me kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. Nervous? Why is that?
Because you're not supposed to be here.
I might say the same thing to you. Certainly more
rude.
my home than yours. You just walked in and found me here.
Excuse you.
And
You don't know
I
how long
don't
I've been
belong?
here.
Oh, how long have you been here?
A little bit. Enough.
Very well. Very well. Please excuse me. He pulls out his pipe and starts blowing on it and whistling as he goes and walks past the fountain that you all first saw him at, and the music ceases.
I do not trust that thing as far as I could throw him.
Before he disappears, I'm going to call and say, may I assume that you will meet us here in 24 hours with your answer? Oh, that was not
Yes,
the
of
right
course.
accent.
You may
Thanks.
indeed.
I screwed up.
You're forgetting the microphone too.
Oh yeah, no, I could not find a way to make it foolproof, so I just wasn't going to do it.
Probably gonna use some kind of weird USB switch that'll be.
It had to be a software switch, and if it's a software switch, there's always the slight chance that something's going to go wonky.
That's
I'm presuming you guys are talking tech, which is very outside what we were just doing. I see players being, what the heck?
I'm sorry. No. Sorry.
He was supposed to have a microphone for
You're
all
muting
this.
my
He
immersion.
broke the fourth wall.
I'm sorry, I broke the fourth wall. I apologize.
I mean, I know he has a microphone, and he can just do his voice like this.
Yes, I can.
You hear echoing from behind the fountain. Ha ha ha.
He's so creepy.
Yeah, but I had a
I kind of like
special
that.
one for this.
Is that a tin can?
Yep.
That's
It's
cool.
I got one of those
It's
in
a
my
microphone.
recycling.
Yeah, no, it was a microphone that's explicitly made by an Etsy creator to replicate that tin can sound.
That transatlantic microphone.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
So what do you all do? You're alone in this clearing, which let me reread the description for at least myself.
I set it on fire. What? No, I don't set it on fire.
A small pond of sparkling water that is almost impossibly blue. Yeah.
He's
And there's a fountain.
He's out of game.
He has to go drink to fix his prescience.
He must become one with the sand trout.
All right, well, that was interesting. I don't actually understand what just happened.
It's alright.
Oh.
They're confusing.
Well, okay.
Yeah. That's
Actually,
a normal response.
I have no idea what Veilpip and Carl are doing during all this, because Carl probably doesn't want to talk around another Fae to avoid problems. And Veilpip probably just doesn't care enough to pay attention. Like, oh hey, we're making deals. Boring.
Mython? What's Casimir doing?
Casimir is staring thoughtfully at the sparkling blue pole, and he pulls from somewhere on his person what appears to be a small frying pan. And while still staring, he holds the handle of the frying pan up and blows and begins to play a soulful-sounding flute melody.
Oh my
I'm sorry, it's a pan flute.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm back, baby!
Sigh.
No, he is kind of staring at the water, and he is actually playing a different melody, but it's a very thoughtful melody. He seems to be almost completely lost in thought, like he's not aware of anybody else right now.
Clyde is just gonna slowly dance a little bit And then quickly stop
Hey,
and
Clyde.
look down at the floor. Yeah, what? Are you okay?
Well, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Did I step on you or something?
Almost. I moved out of the way. It's okay.
Oh.
It's nothing.
I'm sorry. I just sometimes when the music comes on, I get a little.
Yeah, you kind of lost yourself there for a moment.
Music makes you lose control.
Hopefully
lose
not
control.
too much.
Nah, I interrupted it. Hey, what do
Okay.
you do to escape?
I'm sorry. What?
Like, when you got a situation you don't really want to face?
Oh. Well, usually like scream and yell and cry and run as fast as I can.
Right, okay. So you literally escaped the area.
I tried. Are you talking about something specific?
No, I'm just talking in general, because he goes to his music. I'm still not convinced that, pointing at Veilpip, that's an actual living person. And, I don't know, I just,
Wow.
Veilpip just turns his head. Nothing else.
Huh?
I just figured I'd ask you.
Escape, like, I think you don't mean like you need to like, not like a physical escape, but like a mental escape, like in your mind. I got some mushrooms you could try.
Really? Oh, let's compare. Pull out my own collection. So, but yeah, actually more of the mind. I didn't think that was a... Huh.
I thought you meant like you needed to get out of jail or something, or like prison, or
Oh,
you know, got
he already
captured or
got me out of
something.
that.
That's
Pointing at
nice.
him.
It's good
Good.
to have those kind of friends in your life.
Sure. Friend.
Yeah, we're all friends.
I've only ever had one other big influence in my life, and the person was kind of a dick. He tells me friendship, that's what friendship is, though.
Friendship is being a dick.
According to him.
That's not very nice. That's a bad friend right there. Should maybe tell him that he's being mean. And to stop it.
It's an option?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, thanks,
Otherwise,
Clyde.
you may not want to be his friend, you know? It's like kind of the point.
That's... I would continue talk. I gotta step away and walk over to the other side of the fountain.
You tell that friend.
You all continue to wait. The air here is very still, but not in a stuffy or constrictive sense. It's just calm, peaceful. Honestly, the energy has kind of shifted after Ked left. When you entered the area, you felt like the urge to dance with his music. Just a whole lot of physical excitement, adrenaline. Since he left, it's kind of calmed down. Now it's just a very peaceful, slightly extra beautiful forest clearing. A bluebird comes down. You see its red breast flittering as it comes and lands on the pool for a second and laps up some water and then flies away.
Carl's like, bird, bird, bird. Hey, pretty bird. Pretty bird?
Ah, yes, fellow avian, how be thee? Fuck you, what are you doing in my neighborhood? Oh,
Is that what Carl says?
no, that's what Carl got told.
No,
Is that
no,
what
it's
I-
not.
That's just what
Is
I would
the-
expect Carl to get told, because look, Carl is very condescending to other birds who are not, bay feathered familiars.
Well, I'm picturing this
Fortunately-
pretty.
oh.
Go ahead.
Pretty. No, you.
So I'm picturing this gorgeous, pretty, sleek little bluebird, and then Carl's like, "Hello, fellow avian," and he's got the deepest voice. What you want? What you doing?
Yeah.
I will kill you.
This is my house.
What you doing in my poo?
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Look it.
So it flitters away. It doesn't yell at Carl. And then in that direction it flew away, you hear what sounds like something big moving through the forest. You hear some rustling of leaves, branches crushing, occasional grunts.
Carl would like to fly into the air. Mostly because he's going to go, "Hey, baby, where'd you go?" as he's flying straight up in the air.
Hey, baby.
But also because he wants to see, I don't know, see if he can see whatever that noise is.
As he flies up, it seems like it's further away than you would have expected from the sound. So you don't see anything right away, or he doesn't. Is he going to move out and go, like, looking for it, or was it more of just a
He
poke
was
head
just
up, or fly up?
he was just gonna fly straight up and look above the. Mostly he was looking in the direction the other bird was flying off in, but if he didn't see anything, he would have just flown back down to the group.
Yeah, he saw the bluebird go and actually join a bunch of other birds, just circling and flapping around, singing happily, and they just fly off towards the horizon. He gets, like, maybe a glimpse. Actually, make a perception check for me, please.
I did
Not
forget to
insight.
I forgot to grab my dice.
Can I hear the noises?
Oh yeah, you all did in the clearing where you were.
Let's see. Am I using my perception or Carl's perception for this?
Carl's, because it's Carl who's up there.
Yeah, all right, let me go switch over to him real quick. I gotta full screen this because otherwise I don't know how to find familiars very easy. There we go. Perception +3. There we go. Unlike Veil Pip, Carl doesn't have a giant loopy hat on at all times. That's a 9 on the dice +3, so I got a 12. Carl may still be distracted by the blue bird.
Yeah, he doesn't really notice anything. Maybe like
In
where a couple leaves moved differently than he would expect. But yeah,
Carl's
busy.
just gonna go back down to the group. Then the bluebirds have already flown off, and he's already lost interest in trying to make new friends. So
okay.
Did you
while
say
you were up-
anything, my feathered friend? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna, just quickly, I did realize as you were up there looking around, you did catch a glimpse of some, like, tall architecture sticking up out of the forest. It looked like some sort of falling apart stonework, and it was probably more like at a 90-degree angle from whatever that thing that might have been the noise you heard was coming from.
So with that in mind, Carl's gonna fly back down to the party, say, "I only saw a very beautiful bluebird. Also, I think I may have saw some kind of crumbling tower. I'll be right back." And he's gonna fly back up.
Okay.
Crumbling what did he just say?
Veilpip's just gonna hold up a sign that has what looks to be a tower and just rocks falling off of it.
I'm gonna lean over to Veil Pip and in Gnomish go, "He's a bit of a flighty one, isn't he?"
And
See what I
Veil
did
Pip
there?
turns and goes in
Fine.
Gnomish. He's contractually obligated to stay within. What was that? What's his distance on again?
It's... Oh, I forget.
100?
It is unfamiliar.
30?
100 or 500 sound, come to mind, but I don't know if that's actually at all.
I'm not sure. It doesn't say in just the little blurb, so I'd have to look into that. But he's contractually obligated to stay within a certain distance of me. Oh, wait, that's right. I made up a Veil Pip voice. He's contractually obligated to stay within a very short distance of me. Otherwise, he gets pooped back to the Fey Realms, and then back to here. He don't like it. Mostly because he has to see his mother.
That is an excellent reason to not want to go there.
She's still very upset that he didn't get in with a more prestigious wizard. Kind of my fault on that one.
Self-burn.
Well, could be worse. At least he didn't kill his mother.
That would be terrible. I should call my mother. Veil Pip is just going to start writing a letter in Gnomish to his mother.
Oh my goodness. You never call, you never write.
Never right.
What's
Unironically,
been with you, Veil Pip? I normally hear from you often. You're my favorite son.
look, unironically, that's the voice I had intended for. It's either that or like the really Jewish grandmother voice, because it fits the stand-up comedian too well to not have that kind of mother voice nagging him from off screen.
Yes. Oh
Why
my
aren't you
God.
wearing your sweater? Why don't you have your sweater?
And it's within 100 feet, you could communicate telepathically with him. Outside that, he acts more like a normal animal.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
I found the link. I've
Missing
made
a
it
link?
through the trails of the beyonds and found the direct link to the spell.
Heyo.
I found it on his character sheet. Okay, so Carl flies back up.
Yes, and he wants to specifically look at the crumbling ruins that he just caught a glimpse of as he was going back down.
Does he want to play Jenga? Is that what the little tower was, Edward? Is it Jenga?
Oh, Edward's out of sight. He's on the other side of the
Oh, that's right.
fountain thingy.
Veil Pip's gonna hold up a sign that just has a picture of a dwarf on it with a question mark. Well, it's a dwarf, but it's really just a face with a big beard. It's basically just innkeeper over here.
Yeah.
Innkeeper with whiter cheeks.
Chubby
Yeah,
man.
there you go.
Playing Chubby Bunny.
Like innkeeper is more like a dwarf and an elf had a child. He's got the beard of a dwarf but the body of an elf.
So no.
You can
He's trying to
Direct.
retain his laughter.
Oh, yeah. Halfling.
Unironically, that is where gnomes come in my setting, is dwarves and elves.
Nice.
Was it gnomes or? Oh, pretty sure it was gnomes. There's not many gnomes.
Cannon fodder.
So as you fly down, you see a tall, narrow tower, which has large parts crumbling. It looks like it was a little bit of a bigger structure, but it looks like it was always meant to be more of a tall column in the forest. As you get closer, you see that the forest opens up. At the base of that tower, you see a circular set of stones that look like, to a human in our world, it would look like a little like Stonehenge. And then there's another, what looks like a base of the tower. And there's lots of stones all around, very old and ruined looking. He can tell it looks reminiscent of Elvish architecture. And in the center of the ring of stones, there's a large stone block.
I'm
How
trying to
close did you get?
see. Well, I'm trying to see real quick here. No, I can't do that with Carl. Am I still within 100 meters of Veil Pip where I can telepathically communicate?
100 feet and
100? Yeah, that's right, 100 feet.
No. No.
Okay. In that case, Carl's going to he's going to just fly over and get a good overview so that he can, basically show an image of everything telepathically to Veil Pip when he gets back. Because he's going to try to use Veil Pip's, Heck, what would probably history? I want to find out what kind of structure this is. Like, is this dwarven? Is this kobold? Is this druid? What kind of structure are we dealing with here? 'Cause we came in these parts looking for dwarves, and I think we're still far off from the dwarves. Got something here. And the Stonehenge appeal is making me think something druidy. So,
Okay.
yes, I would like to fly over with Carl. Get a. Like, I'm not gonna fly Carl so close that anything's gonna be able to jump up and grab him. But if it probably is going to be visible as he's flying overhead, because he's going to be trying to get a good look.
Okay.
But he's not gonna be getting anywhere close enough that he could land on anything or something could reach out and just snag him.
Okay.
Unless they got really, really long arms. I
Alright.
cast tentacle.
Okay.
Bill Pip,
Yeah,
Carl would like to despawn.
Huh. Huh.
Going back to the
Move me,
Feywilds.
Daddy.
Hi, mother.
Get back here!
So yeah, he
Wouldn't
sees.
dream of leaving. If I go back, that'll kill me. Let's go talk.
Poof. Mommy.
Mother, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see what I already described. Do you then head back?
Yes, I'm going to fly back to Veil Pip and telepathically communicate these images back to him.
Okay. So if you'd like, you can have Veil Pip do a history check.
Alrighty, I can do that. All right. Let's not roll like under a 3. Oh yes, natural 20.
Oh jeez.
Woohoo! Yes. Well, so that's a total of 24.
Jeez. Okay, so Veil Pip is able to immediately recognize it as Elvish architecture.
Ooh.
Even probably can specifically tell that it is from wow, nat 20. It's a
The
subset-
DM rolled a 2. It's in there. We'll find it.
Yeah, it's actually probably a remnant from probably 1,000 years ago from the...
Oh, so like one elf lifetime.
Yeah. Or the beginning of it. When...
Oh, I only remember this place
elf-
when I was a child.
Yeah. The Elvish kingdom of Loristir, which is to the south. It's the country directly below the area of the Cassian Republic you all are in. And
Okay.
a while back, they were... they had settlements further north. This area was much... The geography has changed. They had settlements up here, and now they're further south. This is from a sect of wood elves that used to live in this region.
Okay.
And it
Veil
looks
Pip
like
is going to pass this on to Carl, who hopefully will then relay this all accurately.
Carl, and it's some kind of altar structure.
Roll for
He's also able-
accuracy.
This appears to belong to some wood elves from about 1,000 years ago. Sorry, what did you say the name was? The
Loristir.
L'Oreal Kingdom. Yes.
Great
And
beauticians and makeup artists, all of them.
And yes, Carl knows. He just
Beautification
butchered
of the
this.
hair.
But were they worth it?
Well,
It depends.
you might be able to get some fabulous hair out of it, but I'm not sure what else they might have that's valuable. Although with a 1,000-year-old ruin, I would expect it had been picked clean by adventurers long ago. This isn't Carl's voice. What the fuck is this voice?
I'm sorry.
What has happened to him in this wood?
I lost my bird voice. I don't know what
There
happened.
it is.
There
There
we
he
go.
is.
I haven't practiced in 6 weeks. I'm a little rusty.
So say
With
we
a
all.
little rusties, you too can be like me.
Tetanus!
Tetanus, yeah. Oh.
Wow. All right. Y'all doing anything in particular? You gonna wait up the rest of the day? I can easily move time.
Should we discuss going and checking out the elf place? Because might be something interesting there.
Let's
I
go
mean,
play Jenga.
We have at least one elf with us that is associated with woods, so I mean, they're not the same kind of elf, but it might help.
It's a possibility.
Who's an elf?
Who's an elf?
Isn't Clyde an Eldrin?
Eldrin, yeah.
They're not.
I guess
Exactly
it's
elves.
technically, yeah.
They're Fey elves, but
Adjacent.
there are elves that have been dipped in the Fey a little bit too long, but
They steeped a little too long.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Over steeped tea.
That's how you get all the goody flavors.
if you besmirch the tea, Spiffing Brit is gonna just invade us. What did you do to the tea?
You're welcome to invade me any day, Daddy.
Look, whatever you do, just don't touch the boats.
Right.
I kind of hope you see that at some point in the future, Spiffing Brain. Because I really
love
want to know
you.
what your reaction would be.
Yes.
Probably used to it at this point. I imagine he gets called daddy a lot by internet
Probably,
strangers.
yeah. Yeah. I watch your stuff all the time, it's great. We're trying to buy... Oh, actually, you know, there is a good way for us to buy Michael some time. Call that number, 719-539-6265.
Oh no, I was waiting for you guys to act. I'm good.
Oh, Edward's still on the other side of the barricade, staying out of everyone's sight. Or barricade? Fountain thingy.
Do you hear the people sing?
The songs of angry men.
I want to try and see what Edward's doing. Why is he hiding? Is it obvious that he's hiding?
He's not really hiding. He's just sitting on the other side.
Oh, he's
Like-
just sitting. Okay, never mind.
Sitting and... Sure. Just sitting.
Shitting.
Shitting.
Oh yes, Don Connery has joined us. Very shitting.
Yes.
He seems to be
That's a
chirping to himself, if anything.
Chip.
Casimir has now been replaced by Sean Connery.
Sean Connery and
Cassidy.
No, it's
inside
the
the
mob
house
boss.
now.
It's the mob
Granddaddy's
boss,
back.
yes! Oh my
It's the mob
god.
boss, yeah.
All of a sudden, the ghost of Urban just appears out of nowhere and shoots Casimir.
Bang.
You! Everybody else is just like, this isn't even the right realm.
Same.
This isn't the right dimension. Why are you here?
That got annoying. Ugh.
Irvin, when he was struck down, became more powerful than any of you could possibly imagine.
He really fucking did.
Irvin becomes like the continuity / lore police that to crop up and fix like continuity breaks.
He becomes the TVA.
Oh
Yes,
my god!
Irvin becomes the TVA.
And every
He's out
time
for
he is
this.
forced to make the sacrifice of, oh god, I can't remember your NPC's backstory name, the one with the cool ass armor.
He's the tempest of vocational accuracy.
Yeah, the other bartender.
I
who
like
got
that.
Oh,
Going
yeah,
to-
Franco.
Sam.
Yeah,
Sam.
Franco.
There we go.
Franco and Sam.
Sam, Franco.
And you always have to make the decision to just pitch skadoosh your friend Franco out of existence because the timeline demands it now.
You know what he would? You know what he would be doing right now, though. He would be breaking through the fourth wall and saying, "Wrong universe, get back to the wilds."
Sorry, Irvin.
Sorry. Sorry.
Bye, Sky Daddy. Wind Daddy. Hot Air
A
Daddy.
cloud just makes itself into a middle finger.
Just. Oh man.
So I want to go look at the tower. Does anybody want to come with me?
Velpip stands up and steps next to you. Carl doesn't say anything as he's still just kind of flying around doing bird stuff, but you see two thumbs up from Veilpip, so he's definitely on board.
Casimir stops playing and says, "Tower, are we going to do anything about that crashing and rumbling sound in the woods before we see the tower?"
I think they might be related.
Is the crashing and rumbling noise getting any closer?
No, it's actually faded quite a bit since Carl left.
It's moved away.
Excellent.
Moved
We've
away.
scared it off.
By doing nothing. I love it.
Right? Best way to take care of problems.
Okay. Edward,
Huh?
do you want to come?
Oh,
There's a tower.
It's
Okay.
Elvin.
real quick. Can I use my detect magic? Can I roll for detect magic to feel what the ambient magic levels in the woods are like?
Roll for detect magic.
Yeah, I was confused.
Is it
by
a roll
that.
or is it just an ability? I
Detect
can't
magic.
remember.
Detect magic is a spell or an ability. Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah,
It's a
Oh,
spell
hold on.
usually.
Hold on.
you can certainly
I feel like I have.
Yeah.
I think I have that. Hold on. Or maybe I
Yeah,
don't.
you used it when you were first coming this
Yeah.
direction.
I thought I
Yeah.
did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but you need to reactivate it
Do
then
not.
if you're going to use it.
Let me see here. Let me make sure I do in fact have it. Yeah, detect magic. It's at will. Okay, yeah. So I will activate my detect magic. What does the magic in the area look like compared to when Qued, however you pronounce his name, Ked was there?
It's not a shoe. Kids.
Maybe.
I think it is.
I don't know.
Related to when you were walking in, it's similar to what you all already noticed. It's calmed down. There's still like an aura of magic around, and just like
Okay.
of all kinds, but it's the general. It's close to the general sense you would have in nature anywhere, with a little bit heightened.
Okay. So I'm not getting the sense that I'm like in an enchanted wood that could like rearrange itself as we walk through it type of a deal.
No.
Okay. Cool. Just double checking.
Wow.
No, that is not an idea.
Uh-huh.
You heard nothing.
Uh-huh.
Oh yes, yes.
He's like, oh yes, yeah. What was the? How did that work again?
What was that?
Yeah, I'm not sure that would. I'm trying to decide if that would even show up on a detect magic. I wouldn't.
That's fair. It might not.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
We've scared. We've scared the raccoon. I don't know why.
Oh no! I'm just rereading some of these spells I chose. They're great.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Very well. Since you I vote that one of the inhabitants of the Feywilds lead the way.
Oh, I don't know where we're going just as much as you are. I've never been here before.
Slowly turns and looks at Carl.
Carl is just flying around in the air. He doesn't even notice you at the moment, even though he very clearly notices you looking at him.
The stare intensifies.
Well, you're the one that
Make
saw
sure
the
to last
tower.
longer.
Okay, well, I will walk in the direction of where I thought it was.
Also, Veil Pip passes Casimir a photo. It's one a little conjured photo of Carl.
What is it? What?
What?
The bird's just like,
It's just a. Yes, he's given double birds again. It's just a little. It's just a photo of Carl that he's conjured. So it's basically just Carl flying, going.
I'm like, just so.
just so. All right, this way. You want a shoulder ride, raccoon?
Yeah, okay. Climb
Okay.
up.
I'll help him up. Put him on my shoulder. Stomping my way towards where I think the tower is. I don't know.
Is Carl trying to fly at all in the direction he knows it is, or is he just going with the party?
Carl is going to go ahead, land down on Clyde's shoulder, and just give directions to the nearest elven point of interest.
All right, so give me a survival check with advantage.
EPI.
Okay. Ooh! Oh, hell yeah! I got an 11 and a 20.
Nice.
I wish
Okay.
that wasn't in a survival check. Well, I mean, surviving is pretty good, I guess.
Surviving is
But,
good.
like,
Making
I
your way
wish
through the
that was
woods
a
correctly.
more important role.
You don't understand how important the survival rules are. Anyway,
Okay.
so as you all make your way over there, you traipse through the woods. Carl's directions and, just the general go that direction helps you out a lot. You...
Oh my god, and I have +5, so it's 25.
Oh, that was a nat 20?
Yeah,
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, you are
I didn't bother
led
looking
there.
because it was a nat 20.
I thought that was with the bonus, so damn.
Nope.
So you get there as easily as the crow flies, even though only he did it earlier.
Even you ass! Yeah, Carl just says this out of the blue, so he's apparently got the narrator's voice in his head.
Carl has fourth wall breaking abilities only when someone calls him a crow.
Exactly.
That's the only time he can do it.
He doesn't hear the narrator except when the word crow is uttered.
It's crow. Okay,
like great.
so you make your way that direction, which is probably northwest, and then within a half hour, you guys are make very good time. It's actually pretty easy hiking. You come upon another clearing, and in there, an altar is mounted on a circular stepped dais in the middle of this clearing. The dais is surrounded by just a dais, not
Amadeus. Amadeus.
Now I want to turn
Amadeus.
Amma into some like indistinct number. There's some a couple, and there's a dais and there's Amadeus. So it's like 5
Is
to
it
8 daises.
5 days.
I feel like it needs to be like a very wide range of very specific numbers. Like it could be a value of like 50, but it's like 13 to 64.
5, 8, 27, or 60 to 70.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Okay, so
gosh,
there's a
okay.
dais. On the dais.
And it is surrounded by crumbling pillars suggestive of ancient elven architecture.
Is it an amount of pillars?
No, there's 2.
Well, apple.
There's 2. There was 2 like obelisk type things, and then there's the set of stones all around.
Okay. Veil Pip would like to use his Arcana to see if he understands anything about this stone arrangement.
Okay. As you're doing that, you all realize that you're hearing like little faint whispers. Like as you get closer, the wind seems to carry what are almost words on it. And he makes an Arcana check.
Yeah, that's a 24 on the dice. No, 24 with the bonus. 17 on the dice.
Like
plus
I'd be impressed if you did 24 on the dice.
I know. It's been a long day. My brain is just mushroom soup.
It's just
pouring
mushrooms.
out of my ear.
Clyde, not the mushrooms, not the time.
It's always time for mushrooms.
Yum,
It
yum,
makes
yum, yum.
makes you happy.
Clyde seems like the kind of
Yeah.
person who does mushrooms and then goes into a rage.
It's on the mushrooms.
That is what I believe would be called a hyper rage.
Hyper rage, yeah.
And where you blow their limbs off and they still keep coming for you.
I know
Oh,
some
they're
bugs
swinging
that
the
do
axe
that.
around so wildly. I don't know. I think they think they're catching butterflies.
Not to
Meanwhile,
inside
they're-
Clyde's head.
Meanwhile, the butterflies are just being hacked in half every half second by a
Every second.
rampaging barbarian.
Not the butterflies.
With the biggest fucking grin on
There's
their
an
face.
idea in this.
No, there isn't at all.
Can I Can I strain to listen, see if I can understand what the whispers are saying?
In a moment, was it Carl or Veilpip rolled an
Veilpip.
Arcana?
Veilpip was rolling Arcana, and he got a
Okay.
total of 24 on that.
Whoo boy.
He didn't completely be useless in college.
B.
He paid attention for history and Arcana, clearly.
Yeah. So he can tell that this is much more of a religious significance than magic specific.
Okay. Doesn't necessarily make it less dangerous.
Oh, agreed. But yeah, looking at the architecture, like even from where you are, it's huge. I don't know how to say. Is it base carvings? Base carvings, where it's it's etched stone basically, and you see carvings of a story. You see lots of wood elves, like existing in the forest, hands raised to trees, interacting with animals. Then at one chunk towards the bottom of one, you see that there is something arrives in this area, and it looks like a bunch of elves, but with sharp angular wings, and they're smaller. Like, whereas elves in the pictures even look like human-sized, or the size of, they look normal-sized compared to all the animals you see. These look like a mixture of probably half human-sized figures and also tall, elegant figures, all with these angular butterfly wings. And you realize that some have crowns, and you deduce that this is actually switching into history, but Arcana, with the Fae, history and magic are very tied together. I'm
also happy to roll history and religion too, because I have skills for those.
Nice. Nah, this'll work. We'll count it all as one big roll this time. So yeah, there was a war with the Unseelie Court, which is the more chaotic, dark side elements of the Feywild.
Are those the bird people? Well, bird-ish things. Okay.
You think of the Boglins from Brave?
I am thinking of whatever he described as being elves with more sharp, pointy features, with various sizes of those. I don't know why I assume those sounded like something about the way you described them made them come across as like bird-like or harpy-like for some reason, and I'm not sure where I got that from.
Oh, gotcha. It's more of a stylistic choice to represent this dangerous element of the Fae.
Okay. So this is Veilpip is just going to stare at this a minute, scratch his head, and go, "Hey, Carl." And he's just going to ask him a question about the Feywild. Like, what the hell is this group? And what was you called them the Seelie?
The Unseelie Court.
Unseelie. He's just going to ask Carl, and he's going to do this in earshot of Clyde. And he's going to ask, what's the Wait, Clyde, you're not going to understand this. This is in Gnomish. The Unseelie Court to... And he says this to Carl. And Carl goes, the Unseelie Court? Wait, what the hell is that?
Carl very much knows what the Unseelie Court is. There's a war between ruling factions of Fae, fairies specific, Fae and Fae lords and fairies. I
didn't know if it'd be that obvious.
Oh yeah. If you're in the Feywild, you at least know something of this.
Everybody knows the drama.
The drama.
Yeah, well, it's on the level of Cold War type stuff. It's like if you're not involved, the world is involved. There are at least some neutral or attempted to be neutral factions, but it's this conflict. The funny thing is the two courts sometimes get along fine, sometimes they clash. Fae are weird. And both can be just as dangerous or harmful to mortals. Casimir's caution around a Fae creature was not unwarranted. some are much more willing to be manipulative or dangerous, and it often just depends on where their interests lie at the moment or how you cross them. The
Good to know.
Seelie tend to be as closer to safe. You can't call them safe at all, but they're closer to safe for mortals. Tend to lean more on a little bit more orderly, and they'll annihilate you if you cross them, whereas the Unseelie might be like, hey, this looks fun, let's just do something horrible.
Uh-huh.
So the Unseelie court is more like the Celtic Fae from legend, where they're very capricious, and then the other ones are more. We're not going to hurt you, but you better behave yourself in our woods.
Mhm.
Is that the vibe?
Closer to that. That's a little bit oversimplifying it, because they could both be capricious, but yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the
they're
general. Yeah, that's the general levels you can lean on.
One of which you don't go into the woods. The other one, you leave an offering, and then you go in the woods, and you get out before it gets dark.
Exactly.
Okay. That makes perfect sense,
Ca-
because I had been treating all Fae as the Unseelie court, just out of caution.
Yeah.
But that is good to know, because both of my characters would know that difference quite well, I think, since a conjuration wizard probably knows a thing or two about the Fae.
Yeah, we have a fly in the house.
Oh.
Casimir, you said you were trying to listen.
Listen and hopefully understand what the whispers are saying.
Okay, so as Carl and Veilpip, jeez, it's like, what's that other one's name? Are going between
Allie
themselves.
B.
You stand there and listen, and your musician's ear picks up not words for a bit, but definitely the mood. Like there's a sense of sorrow, concern, reverence. And you hear finally the word loss. And as you're standing there listening, all of a sudden, in front of the dais, you guys all got me doing it. A teal wisp of smoke starts appearing and swirling around in front of it, and a glowing figure of a wood elf appears in front of you all.
Whoa.
Yeah, may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles and shouts.